you beautiful people today. How are you doing? We're going to do some Oceanic Reiki in case you hadn't seen these beautiful new shells that I've just obtained. So I want you to just imagine yourself lying down nice and comfortably. This beautiful Nigerian throw that I've had for about 30 years. And just lie down, getting comfortable. So we're going to do healing down the screen so you can feel the full advantage of these beautiful specimens here. And just imagine your head is at this end and that you're lying comfortably. And if you wish to lie down or sit, it doesn't make any difference. But try and make sure your body is symmetrical. Because healing flows through the body a lot better if we are symmetrical and comfortable. And instead of your joints being locked, bend them a little bit, okay? So I'm just going to ground you now. I want you to imagine you're lying on a beautiful beach. We will call this your inner cove. And this beach can be real or it can be imaginary. And I'd like you to imagine sitting or lying and sending roots like tree coral down out of the underneath of your body, the lowest part, to the earth. And push those roots, grow them downwards into the bedrock beneath the sand. If you struggle with the roots, imagine that your feet are lying and resting on a nice big rock. Sigh out. Relaxing and relaxing. Nobody wants anything from you at this moment. Nobody needs anything from you at this moment. And then just imagine a beautiful oceanic dragon emerging out of the waters. This is a spirit helper for you. And this dragon may be shimmering like a seashell, fluid like the ocean, but a powerful helper. And this dragon breathes out its oceanic rainbows of pearlescent white, pink coral, iridescent blue, silver gold, and aquamarine, creating those beautiful shimmering oceanic rainbows completely surrounding you. And then breathe out again. Nobody wants anything from you at this moment, and nobody needs anything from you at this moment. I'm going to show you some cards. And you need to choose which of the waters that you wish to have healing within. So the first one, and I'll put the details in the show notes. The first one are the shadow waters. The second one, is it the lunar waters you want to be healed in? The third one, is it the Lemurian waters that you wish healing within? Is it the earth waters, perhaps the fresh waters that come out of Gaia herself or stream down the mountains? Is it just healing waters, a non-specific type of water healing? Do you need clarity? Is it clear waters? And from a different deck, is it the waters of Mintaka? Mintaka is one of the stars of Orion's belt. Is it Atlantean waters that you wish to have healing within? Is it the celestial waters? The cleansing waters. Do you need a really good cleanse? They will all be cleansing, but if you specifically need a heavy cleanse, if you've been through something really difficult, the Akashic waters. Perhaps it's from past lives or future lives that you need healing from or within. Or is it the astral waters? Whatever you have decided, perhaps the vision of your beach has now changed to be similar to one of these cards that drew you. Let's shake some sand through your aura as you settle down deeper and deeper into relaxation. All of those things that have annoyed you over the last couple of days or have worried you, made you angry, made you upset, let's shake it out of you. Breathing in and breathing out. Perhaps you can feel your toes in the warm, toasty sand. Your dragon will be with you, out of the water or in the water. And if you do not wish to enter the water completely, that is fine. Just sitting at the edge as the waves gently lap in and roll back, lap in, roll back. So let's use this. This is a Murex Ramesses shell. How beautiful is that? And Ramesses, because it is so gigantic, Ramesses was a great healer, wasn't he? So we're going to now comb you. We're going to use this cavity to suck in and pull out anything that is quite difficult. I'm going to draw the abalone symbol for cleansing and the chakra. Now there isn't a symbol for this seashell, so I'm just going to use it to work. combing through the aura, as well as drawing any heavy energy, negative thought patterns into your, or out of your aura rather. Pulling it back really slowly. This is for really deep-seated issues. Make those affirmations for what you need help with. As your dragon lies nearby, keeping a watchful eye on you. And as you sit, he will lie by the edge of the water. Each of those waves lapping up and drawing back will also cleanse. A bit of plucking there. That's it. Release. 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 If you have chosen earth waters, you could be on a beach at the side of a lake. Brush down. Nobody wants anything from you. Nobody needs anything from you. And the sun is warming up the sea. And the stars are shining down. And if you chose the moon, lunar or shadow waters, perhaps you can see an evening sky. The moon just rising. If you have physical pain, the next shell, the cowrie shell, will specifically work on this. But this shell also works. I've used it successfully on somebody's knee. Release, release, release. And then we're going to face that towards you, spiraling energy in. This next shell is quite an unusual cowrie because these days they are not left in the water long enough. So this was found in a thrift shop, a second-hand shop, a charity shop, whatever you call it in your country. Car boot sales, antique shops, all of those places are good for getting large shells. So this is a tiger cowrie. I call it a leopard cowrie. And I did speak to an African who said basically all cats have the same name. So, and these cowrie shells are specifically used in Oceanic Reiki to pull pain into the cavity, trapping it in there. These little serrated teeth help with that. Now the cowrie shell is a shell of abundance and a shell of fertility because it looks like lady parts. But we are going to now, I want you to think about where you physically hurt. Even if it's just a little sprained finger. I'm going to first draw the symbol of the cowrie shell in, which looks like that. And a double chakra. This is to work down both sides of your bodies. Releasing any emotions that relate to the water you chose. Releasing that pain into this shell. Releasing any thoughts of pain and any worries of pain, because it may be something you bring on yourself if you worry about it too much. Trapping it into this shell. And it is getting heavier, I can feel it already. Oh, that's a tough one. If you are someone who struggles with chronic pain, and I know a lot of people who do, and many of them craft, because they can get into their Zen part of the mind, and somehow the pain takes a back seat for a while. So really find a craft or a hobby, something that you enjoy, so that you can lose yourself within it. Give my hand. Yep, that is heavy. Okay. I'm going to put this way so that it still can draw energy in. Relax. Relax. And now, this is not a shell that pulls anything out, or it just is a true heart cockle. And I want you just to imagine that I'm placing this onto your heart, just to act like a crystal and rest there. But I'm going to hold it up here. Focus on it. Look at all of those hearts all of the patterns, how many ridges this has, how many layers to the heart you have. I'm going to ask the dragon now to blow further cleansing, the colour of pink coral, blowing it into your heart, going straight through the chakra, front to back of the heart. Drawing that abalone. And if you're sitting in this meditation, I now like you to imagine just lying back on that sand as we place the heart cockle resting in the cavity of your chest there, between the breastbones, the true heart cockle. And all of these layers can represent good things that you have, love that you have within you, love that your friends and family give you, the love that your pets give you, the love of a sunny day, many kind of loves. Just think about those for a while. Instead of moaning and groaning, think of all of the good things you have. Even the joy that a little flower poking up through the sidewalk gives you for a second as you walk past. I'm just going to cut up. Okay, let's draw the true heart cockle. Another Oceanic Reiki symbol. True heart cockle. Chakra each side. Again, shaking any residue off around those painful areas that we worked on with the cowrie. But also around that heart. Take a breath in and breathe out for me as I just go and get a shell now to replace and to shine it. And here is the master abalone shell, a red abalone shell. This was the shell that brought Oceanic Reiki through from Poseidon. I'm just going to shine it in, shine it over that heart. In fact, I'm going to start at the head, over the crown, down the third eye. We're sealing in and filling with light now. Reiki is coming out of my hands. And just look at those beautiful colours of the pinks and the greens. The scar in the middle where the creature was attached. And those vents to help steam or oxygen. I know they don't breathe oxygen, but they might do. I don't know the biology. Vents those vents get blocked, then it's a bit like a pressure cooker, which is like us, isn't it? Shining the abalone down you. Let's do it down the couch, the crown, right the way down the body. Illuminating those dark voids. Bringing the light back in, bringing the serenity and the calmness back in, and helping you. Now, in your mind's eye, stand up, and your dragon will accompany you in the shallow waters of the place you are in, whether it be the astral waters, the akashic waters, the cleansing waters, the celestial waters, the Atlantean waters, the seas of Mintaka, the clear waters, the healing waters, the earth waters, the Lemurian waters, the lunar waters, or the shadow waters. Wherever you have joined this healing in, bathe ritually in these waters now as we draw the Master Nautilus symbol into you for harmony, to bring back those Fibonacci sequences. And just let the water hold you. Rest. Feel it moving slightly. Maybe your shoulders are bumping on the sand gently beneath you. You're not deep at all. And your dragon is enjoying the warmth that the sand radiates back through those waters. Dig your toes into the sand and imagine that tree coral roots growing out of you, out of your back and down into the ground, through the sand and into the bedrock, deeper and deeper. As I leave you here, resting in those waters, we now need to do the countdown before the end of the video. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.